Okay, I see now why there's going to be a season 2 to this, because that ending was a giant WTF, I would say. And okay. Just kept a little U-turn back there, didn't you there, buddy? Huh? Taro, always up to something. Whether it's good or bad, he's gonna throw you for a left curve, no matter what you expect from this guy. Like, jeez, okay. Okay, very, very interesting. Okay. I want to talk about the crowd first. Crowd of people who are throwing stuff at our main characters. First of all, don't you love when a crowd would do anything to justify their actions? And it's not just the crowd, really. It's anyone's actions. They would use where they can to justify what they did. For instance, how Hanako wanted to stab, finish off Goro because she doesn't remember him. All she knows that he is a candidate, an enemy, so she wants to finish this dude off no matter what, even though the other two don't remember him. Either way, something about this dude is special because we have some sort of memory of him. And I'll be like, nah, I'm going to use this chance to stab him and stuff. And then even looking at Goro's past and how he felt like he was not wanted. The dad was never really home. He was with the mom. They had him. None of them wanted to have him. And then the mom was cheating. And then it turns out the mom was pregnant and got rid of the child. And then it goes on and so forth as he met the other three characters that have died and seeing their backstory, their perspective of what God should be. I'm tired. Christmas is wearing me out. And with that being said, as Volpa's Lumentari once said, we live in a culture without consequence. As in, especially here in the United States of America, we live in a culture without consequence, where we want to do anything and everything to see all our greatest pleasures, but we don't want accountability or responsibility in return of what we do. And when something does happen, as karma takes it, we get angry or upset with it about it. You know it is our fault, or we make these decisions at the end of the day. Yes, there are some things we cannot control, like us being born. But then again, for instance, Goro's mom decided to cheat because she married a man who didn't seem to want to have kids. But his dude saw her and he was in middle school, like, shouldn't y'all had your tubes tied, a vasectomy or something? Anything to keep y'all from having kids. Y'all should have done that. But instead, y'all just kept the kid. And then girl's mom decided to cheat. And she got pregnant again. And she got rid of it. Once again, the consequences of your actions. You want to do what you want, but you don't want the responsibility of the reactions to your actions. So because of that, we live in that kind of society where a lot of mistakes are made, and instead of taking up the accountability and responsibility, not only just with that, but with making other actions in the world as well, which create these children's lives where they feel miserable, and some of them is out of their control. Like Kyo's little sister, um, how she herself just wanted her brother back. She could control her brother dying and stuff. She just wanted her brother back, but in return, she is in this situation, the Schundager's cat situation, as you can see. Very interesting. But the only real shocking revelation that I liked, only because it made sense to this point, because you found out about looking at Goro's past, as Lol was Goro's sister that could have been. That's pretty much it. Yeah, she's the sister that, mom got rid of. The future that was wrong, in a way. But he made a wish for her to be happy somehow, whether it's in the next life or any life. So when this game happened, she was created to be by his side, and she has no memory that she wasn't born, but she knows who she is and what she could have been in a way. So there she is. The entire existence why she's obsessed with Goro becoming God is because Goro's only made wishes for the sake of others, And a lot of people's perspective of God, and I guess Yokotaro's perspective of God in this show is someone who doesn't have a wish themselves, but would love to have responsibility of hearing and granting others people's wishes. In the end of the day, that's how he saw as God. Goro had no wish for himself. His only wish was that people could entrust their wishes to him. At the end of the day, he wanted to feel useful to somebody, and that was the point. So that's why Law saw Goro a chance to becoming a god. In her obsession with that, believe that Goro could become it, and everyone else, despite where you think their wishes are good or bad, is not the point. They all wished for themselves, meaning they were, in a way, kind of selfish. How can someone can become a god where they're only thinking about themselves, whether that wish is good or not? It's still selfish. Selflessness is the true love. It reminded me of the speech that one drunken priest was giving in Vinland Saga near the end of part 2 of season 1 of Vinland Saga. He was showing what true love was. And it was this dead person on the ground, and its corpse was, decomposing, and animals was eating off it. The ground was nurturing it, saying it gives unintentionally. It gives just for the sake of giving, not to who anyone it chooses, but anyone can go and get what is there. That was his philosophy on love, kind of like the God love that Yokotaro is talking about right now. And it also happens too in Madoka Magica. Remember, to become actual role in Madoka Magica, you need to first grant yourself a wish. And everyone had a wish, whether it was selfish or not, but the wish was still in a selfish way. Sayaka wanted to help out her crush. Mami wanted to live. Kyoko wanted to help out her father. Homura wanted to save Monica no matter what. But at the end of the day, everyone has selfish wishes. Their obsession with these wishes. But Monica created a wish that had nothing to do with her whatsoever. It won't give her any happiness or anything like that, but just to save the Masho girls. Thanks to this thoughtless wish, she became a god. So once again, this theory of pure selflessness is, I guess, in some Western theories, and even here, theorization of what God should be. A selfless creature, in a way, that's very omniscient and is able to not grant everyone's wishes, but at least to hear them out, in a way, what people would like to believe. In fact, there's even an anime about a pig became reincarnated, which is very deep, by the way, where one of the characters also is glad that the star that they pray on can never be reached. So therefore, the star will always be there just to hear people's prayers, no matter what. Fearing that if anyone does grab the star, they will take it for themselves, and no one else can ever, once again, have faith or hope to, prey upon that star. Very, very religious and philosophical. Damn. What are words today, people? But wow, I was not expecting this kind of thought into it, and I'm just now thinking about this as I am talking. By the way, I swear to you, I was not planning to talk about this. As far as I was confused, but then more I was thinking about what Lo was talking about. Like, okay, so is God's ultimate power trying to grant other people's wishes, but people start disappearing. So I don't think they disappeared and they're vanished from the void. I believe he did exactly what Kyo and his sister were doing, where they were creating, where their wish was to bring the world to them, have it collide. His wish is to bring them towards that or the world instead. So I believe the people we saw that disappeared are not dead. They're just probably in another world or something, or their wishes are granted. So they're probably a different version of themselves. Something. Some of them remain who they are, and others didn't. because you forgot that they existed when they disappeared. So we might see them again, whether they're contestants or they're different people. But yeah, they're different people probably. That's my theory, anyways. We'll wait and see. And then you see, it seems like the guy who was talking, like the prime minister or something, and it looked like Goro. He had the blue eyes and the hair, but way older, way older. Like, okay, then is a time skip, a humongous time skip happening? We don't know. And then of course there's Kyo's little sister at the end. How she just was pretending to be knocked out the entire time. Just say, "My wish is my wish. Piss off." Everything just changed. So, are we gonna have also a build divide where Kyo's sister becomes the new main character and stuff to fix things? That kind of reminds me of Build Divide, where the antagonist from the first season becomes one of the main. I mean, the antagonist from the first season becomes one of the protagonists from in second season, which is very interesting. You should watch Build Divide, by the way. I think I did a must watch of that before. Really good. But anyways, not about that. This is turning out to be very, very interesting. I can't wait. Live chart saying it comes out literally next season, and I'm not sure about that. It would be nice, to continue this instead of having to wait another season just to get to part two. I really hope it does come out. That sometimes I understand, having people to wait for the next part so the staff can keep up and take a breather. I understand that. I really do. But I just sometimes just want more. You can't have both sometimes. That's just how life is. Well, anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has the background on Madcrownxox. Signing out.